Hello everyone, welcome to this lecture on Network Mapper, which is also known as Nmap. Now, Nmap is a popular free and open source tool that is used for network exploration and vulnerability scanning. Here are some key features for Nmap scans. First, we have port scanning, which determines open ports on target systems and also identifies service running on specific ports. Second, we have host discovery that detects active hosts on a network and determines the availability of hosts. Third, we have service version detection that identifies the specific version and type of services running on target host. Fourth, operating system detection that determines the operating system running on target host. And we have network mapping that creates a visual representation of network topology and helps in identifying potential vulnerabilities and weak points. All in all, we used Nmap to explore networks and perform security audits. With Nmap, user can effortlessly discover hosts and services on computer network, detect operating systems, and identify open ports and collect information about different network devices. So let's start with our lab. First, let's go to nmap.org and here go to the downloads option. Now, here you can download the Nmap for Windows, Linux or Macs, etc. Now, for this lab, I'll be running Nmap in my Windows rather than Kali Linux. But you can run this on Kali as well, and in Kali Linux it is already installed. So you just go to the Kali Linux machine and there you go to the applications list and search for Nmap, and you should be able to run it from here. Now back to Windows, so click on Windows and then click here to get the latest version of the Nmap. Now you see it is downloading, and once the downloading is completed, we'll install it in our PC. Now you can see the downloading is completed, so click on it to install. Click on agree and then click next. And then click on install. Now in the middle of the installing process, if you're installing it on Windows, it will show you this dialog box of installing another application called npcap. Now npcap is basically used for capturing packets or packet sniffing. So this is for Windows and you may not get this while installing it on Linux or Mac. I'm gonna go ahead and click on I agree, and here check this support raw box as well because we might need this later in our labs. And click on install and wait for the installation of npcap. After finishing this installation, Nmap will complete its installation, so wait it till both of the installation will be done, and after that click on finish. Now the Nmap is installed. Now you can also run the Nmap from the application itself, or what most of us will do is go to the command prompt and here type Nmap, and you will see all the Nmap options here. It is kind of like the same information you'll get when you open the application from Kali Linux. So that is it for this video. I hope you like this tutorial on setting up Nmap in our Windows machine. Now before exploring Nmap, I'm going to type in ipconfig just to get my IP address and IP address of my gateway. Right here you can see my IP address is 192.168.52.6, and here we have the IP address of the default gateway as well. So let's start with the most basic nmap command, which is nmap itself. And here it will give us all the required information about nmap, and at the very top right here you can get the basic syntax of how nmap command actually is structured. So you're gonna have nmap first of all, and then you're gonna have the scan type, which we will cover it in a bit. And then you have options like, do you want light scan or do you want your scan more deeper and thorough? And then you have the target specifications like which IP address and which host are you actually targeting with this command. Now, as you're working with Nmap, keep in mind the reason why we are using it, because we want to be able to scan the networks, find out what IP addresses are active on a network, and then find out what ports are open or closed on each of the hosts on that network. So here, when you scroll down, you'll see these options like target specifications. So we can use host names. Host names are like actual website address like Microsoft.com or YouTube.com, etc. And we can target IP address or networks as well. Next, you have the host discovery option, where you can list a target to scan or disable port scan, things like that. And now down here, you have the scan techniques. Now these are the types of scans we can actually run. Like we can run a TCP scan or UDP scan to find out what UDP services are running on a particular host. And down here, we can have the port specification as well. So we can also scan ports within a particular range. You also have the service version detection, where we can try to determine what version of service is running on each port. We have the script scan as well, and we even have the OS detection here, where we can detect what operating system would be running on each particular host. And you have so many other options as well down here. Now let's run a very basic command right here. So to do that, let's copy my gateway IP address first, and then I'll simply type nmap and paste my default gateway and press enter. So as you can see, this is by far the most basic command and is basically telling that the host is up, and we do have 999 closed ports and only one port is right now open, which is port 53. And we also have the MAC address right here as well. Next, I'm gonna nmap my IP address, which is this. So just copy it and paste it down here. And now here we have 997 closed ports and 3 ports that are open. Now let's try something else. Let's run a particular command for service detection, which is gonna be nmap -s capital V and then my own IP address. And let's see what results it'll give us. Now our scan is completed, and here you can see it gives us the kind of service and its version as well that is running on our particular computer. So you see that you can run multiple different kinds of scan. So like you want to run UDP scan or TCP scan, or you want to run a very deep or light scan. We'll also take a look at these techniques later as well. So that is it for this video. I hope you like this tutorial on the basics of Nmap. Thanks for watching and have a great day. Bye.